Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cellar. My name is Rodrigo Raquio, and I'm here to introduce you to another classic video game of all times. And this is a release for Xbox, for the original Xbox, that came out back in year 2004, and it's nothing else called than The Suffering. Prison is Hell. Now, The Suffering released a sequel, of course. It was called Ties That Bind, but at the same time, like the main focus on like the introduction of The Suffering, like Prison is Hell, which is the main title of it. The other one is the sequel. This video game is actually an impressive video game released by Midway. Now, this title, I want kudos goes and credits goes to Alan Lerner, because he's my good friend Alan actually introduced me back in year 2004 to this video game. I first played on a PlayStation 2, but then basically I eventually got it into the Xbox. And the thing is, what happens with this video game, I remember when he said to me, "Oh, Rodrigo, you gotta play this video game." He said it back to me like, in year 2004. I was only 23 years old at the time. When I got to play this video game, I was very impressed and shocked with it, because I was looking for... I always like the horror, like intense, type of video games and all of that. And violence, of course, anything related, like you name it, gore, ketchup, tomato sauce, all you want in one video game, and fire, of course. Basically, like when I came across this title, thanks to him for the suggestion, like I was really impressed with this video game. And this is a video game that plays a lot with your mind, with your psychology as well, because it makes you make decisions, like either if you make a certain decision in the process, it might affect later on how it's gonna be. So it's almost like rolling with a karmic wheel in a way. So I totally suggest anybody who's into this type of horror video games and suspense and a lot of violence going on and drama and psychology, that wants to play with you, fuck your mind in a way, right? I would suggest you that The Suffering is an excellent video game for that. Sadly, the sequel cannot do the justice for it. Like the sequel, Ties That Bind, is a great title and it's a great video game as well. But at the same time, sadly, it didn't make the wage to be a great continuation for this great video game. So we're gonna play this video game. As you can see, the intro is really fulfilled with actions, and also it takes place sometime in the 60s, around that era kind of thing. And it's very fucking scary, if you let me tell you about it. But I'm not gonna tell you more about it, so let's go on straight forward to the video game. This is episode number 2 of season number 6 of the Devil Cellar Classic Video Games. Now, I'm working actually on a new design and a new intro title for each video game than the usual ones that I have in the past 5 seasons. So basically, I'm working on that, and that's the reason why I haven't uploaded the videos onto YouTube yet until I'm done with that introduction. So thank you so much once again for each one of you for following this video game series, and I got so much to show you actually, because I'm coming with a lot of titles since the time that actually I just unpacked one of the boxes too, that I contain more video games that you will be quite impressed with it and you never had the chance to play with. Alright, so let's go and check this out. This unspeakable evil that we're gonna find out what it is about. The Suffering. Now let's go to the options. Controller, okay, the controller, just to revisit this because I haven't played it in many years. So you can invert the pitch axis, or no, we don't have to do that. So we got throw, attack, insanity mode. Yeah, the insanity mode is something that you definitely want to check out later on once we pass one of the missions there. Use, reload, jump, okay. Use health, yeah, perfect. First person, okay. This is another thing. You can actually go on first person shooter type of thing, or you can also see your character from far away as well. Okay, so we're gonna go start the video game. Gameplay, let's check out the gameplay. So we're gonna turn the sensitivity, yeah, everything's fine. Seems like it, yeah, that's how the way we want it. Yeah, we want to invert the pitch axis because it's much better when we are gonna be doing things on a first person mode. Brightness, we're gonna make it a little bit more clear, possibly. Like, let's see. Well, okay, looks fine to me. Audio is perfect, yeah, like just exactly the way I wanted it. I like my subtitles on it, of course, because there are certain things, you know, that basically I can catch really quick, even that English is my second language, but still, like, there are certain ways of pronouncing things that you might not catch sometimes, like, I don't know, that's my own experience. Low settings, safe settings, so I'm gonna save them, yeah. And yeah, that would be it, so let's go and play the video game. So here we go. We're gonna go with the, I would say, medium or hard. Which one should I go? Let's go with the hard one. Alright, in case of anything, because I have beat already the video game twice in the past, but this time I want to basically make it a little bit more challenging, right? So, everything's clear. So there goes, the worst place on earth. My first day on the island. I knew my life was over. I had reached the heart of darkness. A Stygian abyss. Okay, fuck. Can I read at least this thing? Like, I don't read that fast sometimes. And I try to do it in a mode that is more poetic, you know? Just to go with the feeling of the whole thing. I wanna feel that intensity, you know? So anyways, we're here at the Abbott State Penitentiary.
I swear, Abbott's full enough already.
At least when you escort an inmate to death row, you know he's scheduled to get what he deserves.
Ernesto, you can really be a jackass. You know that?
Did you hear what this one did?
I don't want to know. You know what I
His ex-wife to a bloody pulp. Killed her with his fists.
Look, I said I didn't.
Then he drowned one son in a tub and threw the other out a window. Don't ask me to cry for him.
Inmate, is this true?
Oh, he won't say. Claims he blacked the whole thing out. A likely story. The needle's too good for him. The inmate, they should all die.
Willie's bed isn't even cold yet, and already they brought in a new guy.
I heard he killed his old lady and kids. Sick motherfucker.
Be quiet, you Jerry Curl fool. Don't you know who that is?
Why should I?
That's Torque, the man himself. Word is he shields half the Aryan Brotherhood over at East.
So fucking what? I can understand a guy killing his old lady, but he popped his kids too. Motherfucker deserves to be strapped down and dosed.
You believe what the COs tell you, Slick? You don't know shit about the man. I'm telling you, what I heard, he's all right.
That cocksucker's not gonna be all right for long if he's in the row with the rest of us short time.
Shut your cracker ass, Goose. Man's due respect. You show him respect.
I decide who I respect, shit boy. Don't you go tell me.
Quiet down in there. Some of you want to go back on the low? I didn't think so.
Whoa.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Neighbor. Nice to meet you. My name's Floyd. How long you got to get turned on the table, huh? You all have appeals? Your lawyer fuck you? I read about your trial. They got no witnesses, all circumstantial evidence. No one knows what really happened but you. But you can't remember a thing, is that right?
Best not to listen to him talk. Floyd's a degenerate parasite. They should have slapped the cuffs on him coming out of his mama's.
At least I know Jesus is with me, man. Whatever I've done, the Reverend says Jesus has forgiven me.
Will you shut the fuck up, you baby-raping, sodomizing sack of shit?
I was just asking the man a question, Goose. Whoa.
Oh shit, okay. Check out how this thing is vibrating like crazy. Look.
The whole fucking place is coming down.
Nuts.
Sweet Jesus, what the hell was that?
Slick, you okay,
Is the
man?
building collapsing? Are we sinking into the ocean? CO! What the hell's going on?
Slick, what in the fuck just happened? Slick! Slick! Goose, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. And it wasn't me. If that's what you're thinking, I didn't touch that.
What was that? Goose? For fuck's sake, what's going on? That was close. I thought we were done for. We gotta get out of this shit can before it collapses. Shit. There's something in here. It's in here! Help me!
Oh shit. And here we go. So use left hand to move around. Oh, what the fuck was that? Okay, so there we go. Now one of the monsters opened the whole thing, like the cage there, so I had to go on moving around. I like actually the movements on this one much better compared to the PlayStation 2 version. So see, everybody's there over there, and
Back in your cell. Everything's under control.
really, oh man. Alright, so that one open. There must be a reason for it. So I took the... He had a knife actually on him, right? So basically... Which is pretty weird. Wow. So let's see the first person actually, if we can see... Like, oh, there you go. There's some good looking ladies there. Ha! Alright. Now I'm gonna go and see exactly what things like we got over here. So those they look like bullets, no, cigarettes and things like that. Items that I'm gonna come across with, right? Yeah, that dude is dead already. Like it's so we're gonna just continue get out of here. Like I don't think there's anything else to see around. Oh, that dude got crucified there. You see? That's nuts. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna continue here this side. So we're gonna check out the monitors to see what we find. Yeah, that was the play. Oh. So something there that appeared out of nowhere. And the other one? Shit. Alright, so let's see what's awaiting for me. This is gonna be scary. Right? So we got batteries over here. We got other things. I'm gonna open this door here. I haven't actually played this video game since 2011, I would say. Yeah, that was the last time actually I played the video game. And there we go. So we go here. Oh shit. Okay, so we're gonna go there. Never mind. Actually, like he got freaking splattered there, like with all the how things they just fell on him.
Thank God I made it into light. I think I'm safe in light.
No, you're not. Shit. Oh, what the hell? Do I need more of this? Probably I need to fill up for it. Damn. Alright, so we're entering this one. This house map. Use back to look at maps. Okay, use back. So if I wanna see the maps, I have one for the first floor, like and also like I can do like one thing here that I can be able to see much closer, right? Visitor area. But I believe we are on the second floor right now. I don't think we are on the first floor. Let's see, building area. It wouldn't, of course, tell you where exactly we're located at, but we're in one of those, and we just gotta follow whatever paths we find on the way. Urgent note. Okay. See.
Get away from me!
That thing's impossible.
Damn.
Some kind of spider with swords. Goddamn inmates behind this, I know they are. Is anyone listening to me?
Okay.
I think maybe I just better stay up here where I'm safe.
What are we gonna find here? No, nothing. Okay. So we're just gonna proceed to the next one. We're gonna activate this. Okay, so we can open the gate. What else do we have here? Newspapers. No, nothing that we need of. No. Okay, so we're gonna continue this way. This is one of the checkpoints. Oh shit. Okay. Oh. And this is gonna be the first bastard that we're gonna face. So get ready. Fuck you. Like the thing with the Slayers is Slayer, see? That's how it's called. The same way with these guys, like they're dangerous. You gotta be careful actually when we're facing them. Now I didn't get to open this door, of course not. It's locked. But it's something that actually I'm curious about because there was a section that I didn't really turn to go and check out, like which was that one. But I think what I have to do in order to get there, where I entered that section before, right? That's where I came from. That's where the body was dragged from. This is another one. Ah, I see. Okay. Now check it. Check it. You can also pick up the phone, and sometimes you're gonna find some weird phone calls going on there. Now the Zombium bottles, of course, are the ones that are gonna heal you in the process. Nothing. Next one. Yes, flashlight batteries. Nothing going on there, so it was just a bathroom section. Okay, pick up the telephone. Let's see.
Pete, listen to me. You gotta get out of there. That island's more than just a prison. It's so much worse. It brings out the worst in everyone. Get out of there, Pete. Run! Run as fast as you can!
Okay, let's keep moving. Looks dark too. Shit. Revolver armor. Okay, so the problem is I don't have like a weapon at the moment, so I don't have a, what I'm referring to, I don't have a gun, but it's something that I'm gonna find eventually. So there's not much to see in this section here because I have to go and clear the other section instead. So that one, yeah, we saw both parts over there. Now we're gonna go here. This is a maintenance section. So if we look at the map, we can see much closer exactly where we're located at. Okay, locker room, electrical maintenance. Okay, so we are right there. So now we can see the arrow exactly where we are located at. And then after that, what we had to do is that we had to walk where we passed the showers. That's where we came from. I see. Okay, let's do this. See what we're gonna find out in this section here. You're kidding me. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go inside this part here. Stairs. Alright, so this is the last part we stayed at, like when we faced the Slayer, right? So this is a Slayer. A fucking Slayer.
Hold it right there, or I will cut you down. You hear me, inmate? Do you hear me?
Give him a chance.
Ah, to hell with protocol. Everything's gone to shit. Right now, I prefer a murdering scumfuck from the road to one of those monstrosities. We got a better chance to survive if we stick together. But you will do exactly what I say, or I will punch a hole in your sorry ass. Got it?
Calm down.
When I've seen these bastards spawn, I prefer to stay in the dark. Go get a flashlight from the break room down the hall. And no funny stuff, or I will blow your head off. Comprende?
So basically, like the two voices that you hear is from your former wife, right? Where your dead wife, who is just talking to you through their subconscious, right? And the other one is actually one of the monsters who actually is trying to possess you. So now, like this is the flashlight that you get, right? And you can carry it at all times, and you can always like pick up batteries in order to continue with its functionality, right? And the ones here, we go. Let's see, this is destroyed. Okay. Now there's a phone there. Okay. Anything that should go here. You can turn on the light for this too. There you go, in case if it was too dark. And for the flashlight, I think you can actually, yeah, you can take the health there. And this is how it looks on first person, just in case, if we didn't have the chance actually to see it before. For this is jump, this is we're gonna save the game in case, right? Because in case always happens, right? There we go. Resume. Okay.
All right, you got a light. You gotta head downstairs to get out of this shithole, and you better stay out of my way. If I need to shoot more of those fuckers, I will not hold my fire on your account. You read me?
I read you. Should be thankful I didn't fuck you over like through the demonic voice that was telling me to fuck you up first. I listened to my wife. I'm a pussy whip. Okay.
We have to go downstairs to get out. Get your ass in gear. Convict, get a move on. We're as good as dead if we stay here.
Okay, so
In God's green earth is your fucking problem. Move it. We have to go downstairs to get out. Get your ass in gear.
yes, take it easy. Here. Okay, but how about like underneath the stairs there? Is there anything that actually I can check? No, this is nothing.
Get a move on. We're as good as dead if we stay here.
Alright.
What in God's green earth is your fucking problem? Move it.
Whoa. shit. Look at that.
Looked at their bodies when I was done.
Whoa. Look at that headless guy. See?
Stay away from the fucking basement. Things are bad up here. Down there.
There was a dead body before there, right? Like when it appeared the basket.
I gotta check it out. Stay here.
There's more revolver armor, sodium. Just expecting to get the phone call, right? Okay. He said to me just to stay there, but I wouldn't. Because probably he might need me. Right, so let's go and do this. More zombium. Okay. Yeah, I can destroy things in the process. So I can clear the way. Oh. It's a phone call.
Hello, Ma. It's me, Willie. Yeah, they said I could talk as long as I wanted. No, that's okay. I told you I didn't want you here. It's better this way, Ma. Now, come on, Ma. Don't cry. It's not doing anybody any good at all. You know I love you, right? And the Reverend said I won't feel the same.
Alright, so this is the part where we had to actually move items, right? Like objects that are pretty big. So in this case here, okay, this is one of the cells. It's kind of crazy sometimes, some of the things that you get to see on the cell too. Like there's some writings that you might come across with. Like if there is a God, then why has to let me die? Things like that, right? Like some of the phrases they can be from songs or things like that, right? Now that's supposed to be like a Bible or something. Like yeah, one book could be any book, right? We go here. Shit. Oh, another crack on the wall. It's another checkpoint. See what we find here. Oh god, yeah, I do remember this part. Okay, so in this part here, this is where one of the people is gonna be executed. Execution room, right? See? Someone there who is about to be executed. Oh shit. Who is that? Okay. How about if I let him come to me? Disappear. Ooh. Gonna take some on the formula, right? What else? Oh. So every time I activate that, same guy is gonna appear again. It's gonna like say something different. Okay. Now what? Okay, let's go and see what's happening on the next side to it. Oh. Someone's behind there. Don't you guys actually go to a public room and sometimes you do the same thing with your foot, right? Just because you don't know what kind of insane stuff you're gonna come across with, like just putting your hands in there. Or wrap your hand with toilet papers and then basically you flush the public toilet. Then we got more battery. We got enough. And then we're gonna go here. Okay. Oh, metal detector. Okay, so here's one thing. I'm supposed to place that somewhere. I can't freaking remember where. I'm supposed to move it, and I had to put it somewhere. Let me see. Trying to remember what exactly I was supposed to do. Okay. So, and the reason I moved the statue is because it's gonna be blocking this door once I activated it for to be open up, to be open from this side here. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, thanks a lot, buddy, for opening it for me. Come here. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, here it comes.
Hear ye, hear ye. This is Radio Free Abbott. The inmates are running the show now, suckers.
So, okay, you notice one thing there, how like it opens and closes the other door. So this is the following I'm gonna do with it.
And I want to say, they all had it coming. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I like it.
Okay. Okay. Get over here, you dickhead. How many of them are they? Like it's only one of them? Yeah. Here I am. Come closer. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. You son of a bitch. Fucking guy. Had to take 2 of those pills in order to recover. So I'm gonna take that one, and I'm taking this other bottle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna execute the same thing. So I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna grab one of the statues like to block one of the entrances. Oh, see that? And I can switch to the different things here, right? Now here's another thing. Let's see. So whenever like I choose something there, I can look. Can I look closer? No, I cannot look closer. Shit. Okay. Okay, it's Armageddon. I have to get out of a Abbott. Cash. Like. Okay. It's like a series of instructions that someone left written over there before they died. And that's a picture of my family that basically, apparently, I killed myself. And that's the reason why I got taken to prison, right? Now, can I grab the teddy bear? The teddy bear is probably one of the items representing that it belonged to one of my kids. No, nothing. Okay. Sometimes it's necessary to pick up the phones because you will hear some interesting messages along the process. And here we go. Okay. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay, so can I switch? Yes, yes I can. I can reload the weapon. The only thing that I'm not liking of this is because of the I still kind of had to get used to like using the pad in a way. It's kind of confusing because the axis is inverted, right? So I had to still get used to it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this thing here. I'm gonna kind of put it on the side or something, somewhere in the middle. About there. As long as I can be able to pass by myself, right? I can walk through, right? So that should do it. Oh yeah, give me some painkiller. And there you go. See what it does? So it's holding both doors. Well, holding one of them. And the other one is open. That monster. That's my inner monster.
Where am I? Oh, fuck.
So there's one guy in the gas chamber right now, and he's about to be executed.
Oh, I get it. They warned me about the COs that have it in their practical jokes, but Jesus. Har fucking hardy har. Very funny. Joke's over now, guys. Come on, let me out.
Let's see.
Murphy, was this your idea? Off? Which one of you fuckers thought of this?
This video game is called The Suffering. El videojuego se llama El Sufrimiento para Xbox.
I know this thing was decommissioned in the 80s. They welded the door shut and everything. No way it can hurt me. How'd you guys get me in here anyway? Hello? Hello? Anyone hear me?
Alright, so the decision falls in between, like if we're gonna execute this guy or not, right?
Guys? Hello?
Yeah, okay, where if he could shut the fuck up, like probably I would change my mind, but he talks a little bit too much. Anyways. So we got those devices there, and here's the choice, if I'm gonna actually execute him or not, right? But let's go over here. It's all based on decisions of what you wanna make, like according to... That's why it plays with your emotions in a certain way, so it's kind of a very tough decision. Okay, so apparently like I threw one of the kids out of the window. Oh. Okay, so I had to follow that demon. Yeah, fuck you. Have to make sure that I get more bullets. Boy. Is there a door here? No. No door. Yeah, catch more batteries as well. Running out of time. Now here's the thing. So that guy decided to actually execute the guy.
Hey, you! This is a mistake! Shut off the gas! Open the door! Can you hear me? Do something! Fuck you! Those are mine!
So actually I couldn't save that guy. And now what happens is the gas is coming out. So I had to save myself now. And this is what's happening right now, this precise moment. Fuck you. And that's exactly what happened. So the whole idea was for me to approach the witness window, and I could have the big monster to break that glass for me, so I could be able to escape as the other dude basically decided to do the execution for me. That's a reflection of my kid once again. So what happens if I execute the guy anyways? Like a kind of a... Like... Since we were talking about the choices that I place with our emotions. Okay? See, so that was the voice of the wife.
Hey, you! This is a mistake! Shut off the gas! Open the door! Can you hear me? Do something!
Shit.
Fuck you! Those are mine! Last word. You.
Alright, so in this case I executed the guy. While the voice of my wife interfered with me, saying like that was the wrong thing to do. Okay, here comes this other fucker. Now what's gonna happen here is I enter here, but he's gonna open the door for me like to be executed, right? So I had to call the attention of this bastard here. See? So I can escape here. Alright. I'm gonna dismember this fucker. Oh, 2! Alright, now let's see what's going on. So that was it. I made it alive. And I had to go back to the room here. Now... Okay, I can go there.
They won't leave you alone until you do it.
Okay, until do what? Anything that I can find around here? Oh yeah, cool. So flashlight, revolver, ammo, yeah. Okay, now what? And I believe that was the first episode actually that I had to actually complete. But this is nothing, this is just the beginning of things, so like we haven't really seen it all. I can't remember how many episodes it has in total, like it has a lot of levels in it. So just in case I have the original video game here. Alright, it doesn't say how many, but usually sometimes video games say they tend to tell on the cartridges how many they have. Okay, so I see a lot of nitrogen gas containers here. Okay. Of course, the whole idea too is to save in case of anything. The worst place on earth, and we're gonna go right there. Now, should I shoot that in case? It gives me the vibe that if I shoot it, there might be something. Okay. How about here? You hear that sound? It's actually a monster approximating.
Can't put it off forever. This place is stronger than you.
Okay. Remember those doors in the future?
Show me why you're in here. I want to know all about you.
See, oh shit, I do remember this part. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Death is our stock and trade here, but the final solution. I'm one of the few who will admit that. First it give us, now take us away.
That's the guy who was electrocuted.
I don't understand much about this place, but I know your being here ain't no coincidence.
fascinating specimen. My understanding is you've had periodic blackouts since, when was it? Ah, yes, early adolescence. Ever wonder what happens during those blackouts? Would you say you have visions of bloodshed? Yes, surely there is bloodshed.
You've seen death, right? I read about your life, you sick bastard. Put me to shame. I never got to snuff them. Did you really do it? Because we get innocent guys in here, sure, until presumed guilty. It doesn't affect me doing my job, though. Above all else, I'm a professional and nothing compares to the deep satisfaction of terminating human life. But you already know that, don't you?
You had a wife, right? Did you love her? How far would you go to make sure she stayed yours? You get mad. You feel you could kill a man and rip him apart with your bare hands. You ever feel that way? It's hard to say. You gotta fight it. Don't let this place do to you what it did to me.
I can make you well. I can give you control. First, you've got to show me. Come on now. Give it a try, Molly, won't you?
Okay, so when the insanity bar is flashing,
Show me why you're in here. I want to know all about you.
Certain things a man's gotta do. You can't be helped. It won't leave you alone until you do it.
the thing is, I have to kill as many of these bastards so I can be able to fill up the bar, and after that once I apply the full rage method, see, it's almost there, it's almost filled up. Come on.
This place is stronger than you.
Oh shit, here we go. Now check it out. Let's play. Wow. Okay.
Very good.
All right.
A lot of progress today. But be careful. A good thing only lasts so long. We'll need to discuss this further.
Only one Zombie bottle, so I had to make sure that I get more. Cool. Checkpoint. Okay, go here. Oh shit. So what do I do here? These can candles. Press and hold. Okay. So destroying these cases, sometimes you can find some items, right? Alternative ones. Nice. Blew the fucker up. You can also shoot him in the head. Okay, here we go. Ah, crap. Jesus, what was that about? Oh. So this one, like I had to destroy the... Can't remember what was that part about. Oh, you had to climb this. Yeah, okay. Then climb it again.
I know what's coming. Just end it. Come on. What are you fucking waiting for? Just pull the goddamn trigger already.
Oh shit.
Suck my cock, you fucking monstrosity.
Do you see that?
Suck my cock, you fucking monstrosity. For? Where the fuck are you?
Oh
What's taking so long? Do it. Fucking do it. Just fucking kill me.
Oh shit. Now who the fuck is that? We're gonna find out right now. Look at that monstrosity. Oh shit. Fuck. Dude. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the hell? Where the fuck did I get myself to? That was intense. That was something else. Now, what happened is I was throwing flares unnecessarily. Oh shit, not again! Fuck off! Super confused right now because I threw the flares unnecessarily, so I wasted them. I didn't need them at that precise moment. Yeah, I don't really like those guys, to be honest. Like, well, you can tell how much I was throwing to them. But it's because like this is nothing, because I do remember the other guys being like a much more dangerous to what they were doing. Okay. That's fucking scary. No, I didn't need to throw that. See, like it kind of, I keep forgetting that. What's inside?
Daddy, I can't see. Where are you? No, I don't want to see it. No, Daddy, no.
Shit. That must be super traumatizing. I can't remember playing this game before. Yeah, I will have my moments too. Okay, so bang grenade supposed to blind the enemy. I remember in my previous missions I didn't use them so much before. But I do have something here that I haven't opened the 3 different compartments. Let's see if actually I have access to them. No, not that one. Wow, this one. Okay. I'm gonna save in case of anything. Okay. Oh shit! Alright, what the hell was that about? Oh shit. Fuck me up there. Take away a man's life, his clothes, his food, his friends, his hair, and you leave him with nothing but himself. Here we go again. How about reload the game to the point where we started last, right? Because this was a different section. Okay, so it goes back there.
It left a bad taste in my mouth forever.
Nice. Okay. Now I can see this other fucker here. Yes. So that was the trick, basically. Fuck off. Really? Like, they dismember me. Okay. Is there anything here? Nice. Okay, so here is the sucker explode himself. He died. Okay. Just waiting for the other fucker to come. Okay. Here. Come here. Have the beast mode reloaded. See if I find anything here. Yeah. More flares. More flashlight batteries. Bang grenades. I hear someone else. Oh, look at that. Sweet. Okay, so we're gonna save. So this one, what it does is the more you move the thing, like it opens like a certain compartments here. But I'm not really sure exactly. Okay. You know, nothing there. Of course, when you see those things, they definitely have blocked every single door over there, right?
I found a way out.
Okay.
When they let me out of the hole, I was ready to rejoin society. It left a bad taste in my mouth.
Let's see.
You can't execute your own men.
They're spies for the Nazis. They're a threat to our... This prison is my command.
Oh.
I am God here. You will follow my orders.
He's watching you. Now, do you guys recall seeing that exact poster that says he's watching you somewhere else? I believe I saw it like in one of the Grand Theft Auto series, I believe. Tommy gun, full ammo. Do I have a Tommy gun here? No, not yet. The Tommy gun comes later. No. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? The part is blocked.
You're doing well, dog. But watch yourself. This place can eat your soul.
Oh, for sure. Surely would. Oh shit. That was a big mistake. Why did I blow that up? That means I had to start again? Well, I saved last time I remember. Yeah. So I saved that. Just gotta go. Batteries, anything I need. Yeah. No! Wrong button. Ah, I just wasted it. I can't believe it. But here's the thing though. You can go back to it. So the cool thing is that you don't have to spend it all, like, in order to get down there. I meant to use that. So once again, I had to go to this section here. Pick up everything else from it. Okay, so leave it somewhere.
Execute your own men.
They're spies for the Nazis. They're a threat to our security. Am I supposed to ignore that goddamn airplane?
But sir,
This prison is my command. I am God here. You will follow my orders.
Okay.
You're doing well, dog. But watch yourself. This place can eat your soul.
Well, that was a lot of rats. Now what happens here is, since I found the box, it has dynamite on it. Is there something like a secret I need to find? How about that one? No, there's nothing. Okay, so it's gonna go up. Save in case, because you never know. Oh, and there's a famous Tommy gun that we collected all the bullets from, and we're wondering, hey, like, where's such Tommy gun thing? So here we got the weapon. Now what's here? That's another staircase, right? But first, what we have to do is we have to investigate what's here. Okay. So we're getting well equipped with everything. Okay. Now so we're gonna mount the ladder. And we finished the second episode already. So we're gonna enter to Slumber of the Dead. I'm not sure how long we have played already this game. But we're gonna continue a little bit further more, right? Because it's a very interesting video game, like to follow with. Like many others I like to play. But we are back at the penitentiary, as you noticed before, right? Now this is creepy. Look at that. So this is the North Yard. Okay, what's on the monitor?
When performing a lethal injection, it is essential that the needles be placed with absolute precision. And unlike standard medical procedures, with a lethal injection you have a patient who probably does not want the procedure to occur. Therefore, it is of vital importance that the restraints be tight and strong. Even with that, trouble may arise, and it may be incumbent upon the practitioner to take matters into his own hands, using whatever sharp-bladed objects he may have on his person. Lacerations to the body at strategic locations may put the patient into a state of shock, making him far more pliable, or at the very least, causing him to bleed to death, thus achieving the desired end. And who are we kidding? We're not really trying to be humane anyway. Class dismissed.
All right. So what's gonna happen now? Since we're in that classroom, right? Everybody's fucking dead there. Ugh.
Hey! Is anybody in there? Hello?
It's not gonna do anything. But I heard someone that came out.
Man, it's good to see another human. Wait, what the fuck? Tor, is that you? Fuck, man, it's me, Dallas from Easton. Man, if anybody could survive this shit, it figures you could. You seen some of these things, man? Fucking whack shit. I heard the government's been conducting experiments on us inmates. Next phase of MK Ultra, if you can believe that shit. Now it's turned into the mother of all clusterfucks.
He needs your protection.
He's a parasite.
What's in here anyways?
Looks like there's no way out in here. Come on, man. Follow me. We gotta try to get to the outside.
If you don't help him, he'll die.
So now we step outside, right?
Creatures are everywhere.
I had to make sure that I keep this guy alive. Because he's gonna help me to...
Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Look what they did. This shit ain't right. You made being on the inside better. You were my main man. I miss you. You never went for that kind of thing on the inside, did you, Thor? Nah. Well, you don't know what you were missing. Come on. This shit's too fucked up to look at.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay.
Holy shit, more!
Where are they? Okay. Where is he?
You got a jet, motherfucker. Those creatures are everywhere.
Thing is that he was crossing on my path too, right? So I was trying to shoot these foggers and he was getting right on the way there. Okay, now we're going down the hill
Over
here.
here.
Okay, check it out.
Holy shit, more!
That's it. That was quick. Where's he? Alright. So I'm just saving my energy to... Okay, you're safe. What are we looking for here? Okay. Okay. Hey, where are we going? Ah, shit. Really? Okay, that's it. Just woke up the monster in me. Wolf, come here. All right. More? Ha! Shot you in the head, sucker. Let's see if you can find me now.
Fuck, man. I'm killing the machine. I know growing up in a group home wasn't no wine.
I am a killing machine.
One badass son of a bitch. This way. It's time for us to bust out.
So you mean you're telling me to climb the ladder? Yeah, you're going up there? Yeah.
Come on, Torque. We gotta get out of this motherfucker.
Okay, let's go.
This way. It's time for us to bust out.
Oh, there's another way for that, so...
Yo, Tor, over here.
Yeah, I'm coming.
This way. It's time for us to bust out. Come on, Tor. We gotta get out of this motherfucker.
Okay, so I go here. Yeah.
This way. It's time for us to bust out. Yo, Tor, over here. Come on, Tor. The only way out is through this cell block. Now, I've been in there. There's some bad shit in there, man. Fucked up juju. But there's no other way. Come on.
Fucked up juju. I like that word. Juju. First, and before anything, say once again.
It's the government, man. They made these goddamn monsters.
About Prison Blues. So this will be like a episode number 4 at the moment. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That's scary.
Tor, man, we gotta watch out. Those fucking cutters are everywhere in here. But this is the only way to go, man. If we gonna bounce up out of this shithole.
Look at that walk, of course.
Wait, what the fuck is that sound? Shit, man. I knew coming back in here was a bad idea. Look, Tor, you the badass killing machine, not me. I think you better take...
Yeah, but you can't rely on me all the time. You gotta help me out too, right, sucker? I'm gonna push this out of the way. And now we have the choice of having double guns. And did the guard have anything with him? No. Okay, let's go. Where should I go first? Check the bathrooms. Hey, someone didn't flush the toilet. Is that an extra door there? Oh no, that's the same one. Hey, so what's going on in the lunchroom?
What the? It's like what they did to Byron. God damn, looks like these things kill their own too.
They do.
Fuck yeah, I found a gap. I won't feel so naked now. I won't be able to smoke them like you can, but I got your back.
Okay, buddy, you need to get out of there. I need to open this. There you go. Okay. What's the brand name of the...
This shit goes back to World War II. Army or Navy or some shit out of face.
Okay, check this out. Something I didn't notice before, but if you look closely... Okay, you see closely the battery. Look at the logo carefully. It has the Metallica logo, the end of the... like the M, right? Like the beginning letter. So you find the ending actually very edgy like. So yeah, so cool detail actually. Didn't notice it before, so now I notice it.
There's an old abandoned asylum on the east side of Carnegie. Maybe that's where the government been doing the experiment. You know, turning the inmates into those freaks of nature. Didn't they ever read Mary Shelley? Learn that shit don't ever work out.
All right, let's see now.
Look at that mutant thing. Shit, what the hell is it?
Can't see shit. Looks freaking dark. Oh shit! These cops are executing inmates. Oh shit. That's not good at all. Empty on the locker room. Oh. Okay.
You know what I just realized? The only brother I ever heard of who actually made it out of Abbott before their bid was up. Fuck the parole board, man. I beat him. Shit, man. T-Block. Yo, better keep our heads up in here. There's no telling where those are getting free stuff. Skinny motherfucker. Spent all his days mainlining the China white. Wound up so cooked, he couldn't tell you his own name.
Okay. Right. We're getting well equipped before we go down there. Oh, you're still here.
Where the fuck you go?
Attention, T-Block officers. This is Hargrave. We have the situation under control in B-Block. Repeat, we have everything under control. COs should report to B-Block to receive your orders. The hour of retribution is at hand. At last, we shall cleanse this island of the filth that infests it.
Whose picture is that? Someone's family. Oh shit! Hate those bastards. Main liner. Dude, get out there.
Hey, Tor, the gates. Hey, Tor, the gates are open. Hey, Tor, the gates are open now. We gotta keep moving, man.
How many of those are they? Okay, that was it for them. What's here?
Hey, you! Help me! You gotta help me! Jesus! They're right behind me! Ah!
Nowhere to hide, inmate. Time's up.
Wow. They're executing everybody there. Okay. Anything else I need to grab? No. Alright, I do remember this part now. So we're back to the showers.
The T-block showers. Bad shit going down here. When I was living in T-block, I'd rather stay stanky than shower in this bit.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh shit! Now I remember exactly what happens. Like you get injected by those and you go back to normal. Crap. Cut the water. Yeah, so the water has to be like shut off. Okay. Okay. Alright, so the whole idea was like for them to not reproduce anymore. It's almost like a gremlin situation, if you want to call it, that if they get showered, right, they're gonna continue reproducing. Forgot to shut this one off. So yeah. Oh, okay, of course. There's more. There were more in that section over there. You're kidding me, like that guy that got killed? Okay, how did he survive the fire? I don't get it. So did you get killed? Okay, whatever. That's beyond my responsibility anyways. And he said he led me to the part that I needed to go to, and now don't test me. Shit like that it says on the wall. So what happens if I shoot to that like thing? Is it gonna do something? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, good. Showers. So this is the other section of it. Have to get more things. I need to save first in case of anything. Checkpoint. So we go back outside. The funny thing is they attack to each other too. Okay, as soon as the music starts going, the volume goes down. It means like there's no more enemies around. Okay. Okay. That was intense. More. Oh! Shit. I'm hurt. Oh man, no, that is not cool at all. This was the last part I was at, right? That really sucks. I had to start all over again, right? Look at you, just watching these guys like get to fight with each other. It's quite entertaining. See that? So you let them kill themselves. Oh shit. They found me. Yeah, both of them died. Yeah, they were just on the other side of it.
mío!
But if I came from one side here, yeah. Yeah, now I remember there were more items here, right? Yeah, nothing else. Okay, so we can carry on with everything. Yeah, that's where we came from. So we go here. Okay.
Hey, Chico. Who the fuck's this hombre? I don't know. I've never seen him before. Buenas noches, senor. You come looking for Chico? Shit. How do we know he's not one of those pictures? Yeah, hombre. Everybody in Abbott comes to me sooner or later. Because Chico can get them whatever they want. So why don't I owe you, huh? I think he's playing with us, Chico. Oh, yeah? You think you can play, Chico? Play me like a fucking bitch? Fuck him up, muchachos!
Imbeciles. So, they were so tough, they found me. Now, and it's kind of weird that the voice of my dead wife didn't interfere this time. That's the strangest thing. And so I say, oh no, do not kill them, but they wanna fucking kill you. Like, sure, am I gonna listen to her? Okay, where am I going next? Here's another door. In there? No. Oh shit, I died because of the whole thing. And I didn't save, I think. Did I? Boo! I think we didn't get to the checkpoint. You son of a bitch. Really? Okay, this time I'm gonna do it right. So it's the same passage like here. Can I enter there first and replace probably? No.
Dios mío! ¡Hijo de puta, diablo! Hey, Chico. Who the fuck's this hombre? I don't know. I've never seen him before. Buenas noches, señor. ¡Ciudadano! ¡Y tu mamá también! ¡Stick him! ¡Chinga tu madre!
I wasn't so lucky this time, eh? There he is. Nice. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. I killed them all. Okay. We'll collect that. And another revolver. More items. And remember to save. Right. once again. Okay. So that killed me. Good thing that actually I was able to save. Right? So how are we gonna do it? Do we have anything that we can throw probably at least? So that means we'll have to go to another section here. Okay. Ah. That's stupid. Okay. Trying to remember what I did before. So I think it's not gonna work for sure. We'll have to try another alternative. No, it's not gonna open here. Now, what's the reason? This is here. Okay. Oh, I see. See that? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it all the way here. Then push it against it. Because I can see the bridge there. Wow, that's scary. And then I go up here.
To survive this place, you gotta become it. I tried to fight it, but it's no use.
Now I got a map for it, right? I'm not gonna check the map. Where I should actually check the map for Caney Island, and now I have all the different sections on it. But this is gonna be complicated. Oh, sorry about that. Since we're here, we have collected a number of maps. Now, where is this connected to that, or here? What's this part here? So, by getting to that center point means that actually by knowing I have the tower there, that means I will have to save, and the choices of going to different access of the penitentiary would have a different destination. So that's where the video game kind of divides in a sense. No! Wrong button. I keep pressing that button. Like, I just wanted to open the damn door. There. Okay, so now here's one checkpoint. So we are right on the side of the library. Now, for the library, storage, classroom, library. Okay, so here we are, right there on the red arrow. I see. Okay. What do we see here? Block with that. Okay. You stinky bastards. Okay, so this is open. Really? So, I don't have any batteries left. Ah, shit. Keep pressing the wrong button.
history lesson talk. Over the ages, Carnage Island has been host to nearly every form of human atrocity. These horrors are not unique to this place. Yes, surely all over the planet, humans have been killing humans all the way back to cave people. But Carnage brings out the killer in us all. What about your killer talk? Time to let him out to play, yes?
Oh shit. Wow. No, that door is so messed up. Display's changed. Oh, not again. Okay, what's the reason why they keep going on this thing? I think that was it.
dare you? Hargreaves gonna whack us. Hurry up.
Please.
What are you doing? Come on.
Help us. Please.
In here, in here.
Help us. Please.
Oh man, you're here. You gotta save us before Hargrave gets back. You gotta cut us down.
I don't think so. My prisoners never make it out alive. The time has come to wash the scum from the earth. This is my Armageddon. Lock it down.
Shit.
Inmates in the gallery. Inmates in the gallery.
Oh, glitch. Isn't it awesome? I got stuck here. Look at this glitch. This is awesome because I'm going all the way up here. I'm being elevated. If you notice. Look at that. Being elevated. Wow, I'm flying. Glitch. Then lag, it's lagging. Oh my god, where am I? Lagging. Can't even get me. Look, it's weird. Where am I going? Look where I'm falling. I'm falling. Look where I'm falling. Oh my god, this is the most weird shit ever happened to me. What happened? See, this is crazy. This is weird. It's the first time that something like that happens to me. Revert to last checkpoint. Okay, so that would be like when we were entering to the part where we're gonna talk to those guys who are being executed. Now, this is the strangest thing ever.
Come on.
Please.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ready.
Help us. Please.
There we are.
Oh man, you're here. You gotta save us before Hargrave gets back. You gotta cut us down. You
I
gotta...
don't think so. My prisoners never make it out alive. The time has come to wash the scum from the earth. This is my Armageddon. Lock it down.
Oh shit.
Down here!
Now check this out. Holy shit. So you think by dashing inside you're gonna be able like to destroy like every single thing? Shit. Okay, I remember this area better. Wow, there was some bodies on top. Okay.
You can't catch me! You can never catch me!
That's scary. Let's walk away. Shit, what a mess. Oh crap. I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. Well, it's a very long video game, in a way. It's not something that you just complete in a certain amount of hours, right? So I would say it's gonna go back in, right? I would say actually like since it's a very long video game, like my plan was like to finish it up today or anything. Plus it's been like a good couple of hours I've been playing this video game already. But I want to say like definitely get it for yourself if you have the access to the Xbox, the original Xbox. Also, this video game is available for the PlayStation 2. So in case of anything, if you're looking like a way to actually get into this video game somehow, you know, like to get to check out exactly what's going on and everything. It's a very interesting one, and it has so many things that actually walks you through, shows you like a bit of a history in regards to the island, what it was about before, and there's some diaries written on it, as you can see, drawings, sketches, different ideas actually that you can unlock in the process of the video game, right? The other thing is when you go to consolas, you're not like she would talk a lot about like the what it is in regards to the island itself, because she had a chance to explore much more what it was about like the whole in regards to the geography of the little island, right? And basically like she collected different things, right? See, she can show you like actually the different things that she went through, collected, right? And explains you like about the different things, you know, like stuff that goes related with the whole storyline of in the process of the video game that is gonna help you out to discover some mysteries. And there's many things to go and see, like in the scene. It's never ending. So now that we saved the video game, we're gonna quit it, and I'm gonna show you something really cool that is gonna be playing on its own right now, that probably you didn't have the opportunity to see before, but the bonus material, it shows a bit of the history of what it is in regards to the behind the scenes and inside a haunted prison and where exactly they got the whole idea from. So I'm gonna let this play in the meantime. I want you to guys watch it, because that's the whole idea of sharing the whole concept of this video game.
People like being frightened. I think they like exploring the darker side of humanity and looking into an environment they would
right
normally,
back.
Have access to, most likely. I think early on, the team would talk about what we found compelling in the horror genre, and far and away, The Shining was the movie that stood out for everyone as something that was uniquely horrific, yet not cheesy or ridiculous at the same time. Serious piece that is also intensely frightening. So we really wanted to create that same feeling of you're walking through an environment and then you're seeing visions of things that are, you don't maybe understand right away, but over the course of the whole game, come to create a sort of a full picture of one man's tortured soul and the horrible historic events that have taken place on this island. The island has had a colorful history, where there was a rock quarry that was used to build the prison. There was a beach where a ship wrecked. There's an old abandoned asylum, which is a Victorian home from the late 19th century. That served two important functions, which was to keep the game environment varied over the course of the game and to allow us to sort of bring out history through recreating different architectural styles, or obviously a rock quarry is going to look very different than a beach and so forth.
The way we portrayed the history of the island was to give the player opportunities to find bits of the history as they progress through the game. And in doing so, they uncover sort of a more macro vision of the island's nature.
We didn't really want a character that looked at any particular nationality or race. He really is almost Neanderthal in his appearance. He's very primal. We wanted that strength to kind of come through, so we built up some of those characteristics.
A tough character that no matter what he was doing, he always came through as like a really solid, calm, tough guy. And then he looked cool no matter what he was doing. Like he was just shooting a gun, he looked good shooting a gun, and then he looked tough.
Yeah.
And carried out an attitude throughout.
I think the primary thing we wanted to do was make the player feel that though they were in this intensely frightening and life-threatening situation, they were in control of a character that could make it through if only they were able to manage it themselves. It's not like in, some horror movies where the main characters are sort of weak and constantly tripping over roots as they're trying to run away from the guy, and they can just barely manage to survive. Torque is someone who can take on an army of creatures and blast them to bloody bits and then be ready for more.
Well, the thing with Blood is it's actually a lot like a shadow map in terms of projecting geometry onto another object. So we basically take our Blood texture map, we figure out what objects collided with, and we send it through a projection matrix, and it ends up being rendered on top of the other geometry, looking like it's actually attached to it. There's actually a whole series of different effects and objects that come into play. We have everything from blood that sprays onto the wall behind you. We have the player actually will have blood spray onto him. He will be covered from face to toe. We have the enemy that you're hitting, of course, gets damaged. You can lose limbs, you can lose your head. It really feels like you're actually doing physical damage to the world.
Something that was also important to me was to explore sort of the relationship between corrections officers and inmates. Since it is a prison environment, there's a lot of tension there between these sort of two factions, neither of which has really complete control over the prison.
Oh, he won't say. Claims he blacked the whole thing out. I like his story. The needle's too good for him. Filthy inmate, they should all die. I like his story. The needle's too good for him. Filthy inmate, they should all die.
Since we were going for sort of a continuous immersive experience, we didn't have the benefit of mission screens or voiceover narration or something helping the player along. So it was a real challenge to sort of get the characters to both talk in a way that's realistic and also in a way that'll convey the story to the player.
Welcome to Carnate, inmates. Enjoy your stay.
Once the cataclysm happens and the creatures are everywhere, the corrections officers are really on the same side you are. From the beginning, we wanted to stay away from zombies and the more tired horror cliches that everyone's had enough of, and wanted to move on to something that was more disturbing and more unique to this experience. I think it was also early on we decided we wanted to have a theme for all the creatures so that they weren't just, this random Cthulhu monster or, this random apparition. Instead, it was they're each themed after different execution methods, which ties into the history of Carnate and all the various forms of humans killing humans that have gone on there.
Creatures, we wanted to make them as creepy as possible, make them feel very intimidating and deadly. We had a lot of inspiration for a lot of the creatures from movies like House on Haunted Hill and old Geiger stuff.
It really actually fell on probably one of the sickest character designers I've ever met, Ben. So he really tore it up and really was the inspiration for every one of these character designs. They really started to come home and really started to really have some depth to them once the sound got in. I have to say the sound is probably one of the most amazing pieces of work that's been put into this game. It's incredible.
I worked with the composer to come up with sort of a hybrid idea there where we would extract the elements for the music from the sound design. Objects that were made of various elements, stone, steel, things that had long tones. We were using aluminum rods that were 10 to 12 feet long and getting them to resonate lengthwise. We were then striking them and horizontally. Just about anything we could think of to create sonic signatures that were not typically used in game soundtracks.
The biggest thing I hope the players bring to the game is their own sort of creativity. We've created sort of a world that the player can explore and can see the various historical events, but at the same time we were fairly careful not to explain too much to the player. So there's going to be a lot of sort of connecting the dots and putting your own spin on, well, I think this is what happened here, or understanding Torque's backstory. Different players may see it differently, and that's important since you are Torque going through.
Well, that was pretty cool actually, like in regards to how they do the whole design of it. But now we're gonna go and study a bit of the history of it, where it goes to the inside a haunted prison.
I don't like being in here at night by myself. If there are ghosts anywhere, they would be here.
Prisons and jails built in America in the 1700s and 1800s were gruesome reminders that crime did not pay. In a time when deplorable living conditions walked hand in hand with death and personal tragedy, these institutions of punishment were truly terrifying places that assuredly left deep psychic fissures in this world and the next. The Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was just such a place.
Most prisons before Eastern State was constructed were large open holding cells, and they would put everybody in together. They put adults in with children, men in with women, and all types of criminals. So petty thieves would be locked in with murderers, all packed into these large open holding cells. They were incredibly violent, disease-ridden. Sometimes disease would wipe out the entire prison population. There was very little sense that people would be better after they were released.
In response to these wretched conditions, a new type of prison was planned. Built on an elevated cherry orchard just outside Philadelphia, the Eastern State Penitentiary was supposed to be a new and humane way to house prisoners. But in fact, it turned out to be a place of solitude and misery.
In the early years, prisoners at Eastern State lived in extreme isolation. They woke up in their cells, spent 23 hours a day in their cell, went to bed in their cell, and knew almost nothing aside from a small white room. The typical sentence was about 2 years. Inmates were given some kind of simple work to do in their cells and given nothing to read except for the Bible. The majority of them were illiterate anyway. And so, in the early decades of the prison's use, the experience of an inmate would be about surviving isolation. Day in, day out for years at a time, almost no human contact. Spending years in strict isolation can drive a person insane.
Prisoners were housed in small individual cells with no windows and shortened doorways, specifically designed to humiliate an inmate. The only light source in the room came from a single hole cut in the ceiling of the cell, called the Eye of God.
Prison cells at Eastern State were designed like small chapels. They have a high, arched ceiling, and blank white walls, and the only light comes in from above. And they call it the Eye of God. And so when you're in there, you look up and all you see is this little circle of daylight looking down, and it does look a little bit like an eye. And it's meant to create the impression that you're always being watched. And that even though there's no windows in the room, God is looking down at you from this little point, this little eye above. It's spooky.
The key to the success of Eastern State Penitentiary was the complete isolation of its inmate population. As a matter of practice, prisoners were hooded whenever they were outside their cells. Cells were built with soundproof walls in order to keep the prisoners from fraternizing with each other. For all essential purposes, the inmates were cut off from the outside world, forbidden to see another prisoner for the entire duration of their sentence.
The people who ran Eastern State Penitentiary had a fetish about silence, and so even the guards pacing these corridors wore socks over their shoes to muffle their footsteps. And the carts they used to roll food up and down the hallways had leather over the wheels so it rolled silently down the hallways. Inmates ate in their cells, they slept in their cells. Inmates were only taken out of their cells to bathe about once every 2 weeks, and when they did that, they had their heads covered with a hood with no eye holes. Basically put a bag over their head, so that all the inmate would remember from their time at Eastern State was the 4 walls of their cell.
Silence was strictly enforced at the Eastern State Penitentiary. If a prisoner was caught making any noise at all, they were severely punished. Prisoners who continually broke the rules faced stiffer and stiffer penalties. Over time, the prison's administrators had to resort to more intense forms of punishment to get their point across. Punishments for repeat offenders included the straitjacket, the iron gag, and a particularly hideous contraption called the mad chair.
Most prisons at the time were extremely violent, and inmates who came into Eastern State could expect at first they'd be treated very well. But if inmates committed infractions of the rules of Eastern State, they'd be treated the way they'd be treated in any other prison in the early 1800s, which was with extreme force. Sometimes they would take inmates out into their exercise yards, hang them by their wrists from chains, strip them naked, and douse them with water in the wintertime. There's accounts of one inmate having ice hanging from his beard while he hung naked out in the exercise yards. There was even an inmate named Matthias McCumsey who was consistently making noise, and they couldn't get him to stop. And they put him in a device they called the iron gag. It held his hands behind his back, and a bar went up and into his mouth and put a metal rod against his tongue to keep him quiet. And he struggled against it, and his tongue swelled and he choked to death. There was an investigation, they looked into it and decided that he'd asked for it, he had it coming. This was typical for the way prisons were run at the time. Life was cheap in the early 1800s.
If a prisoner survived solitary confinement and had the physical strength to conquer the prison's many torture devices, he had one more demon to defeat, that being disease. The prison's poorly designed heating, plumbing, and ventilation systems worked together to spread the putrid odor of human waste to every nook and cranny of the building. These unsanitary conditions caused outbreaks of illness that ravaged both the inmate population and the guards assigned to maintain order in the prison. Without a doubt, serving time at the Eastern State Penitentiary was a mind-numbing experience. There were many documented instances where prisoners went insane because they could not handle the isolated conditions that were the mainstay of the prison. The Pennsylvania system of punishment at the Eastern State Penitentiary was finally abandoned as it produced very few reformed prisoners. For over 150 years, the Eastern State Penitentiary housed murderers, gangsters, and the criminally insane. Al Capone, America's most notorious gangster, was sentenced to 1 year at the Eastern State Penitentiary in 1929.
By far the most famous of our alumni is Al Capone. A lot of people don't realize that the first time that Capone was in prison was in Philadelphia. He was traveling from Atlantic City back to his home in Chicago, and Philadelphia police stopped him while he was in town and searched him and found that Capone was carrying a .38 caliber revolver and was loaded. The courts in Philadelphia wanted to make an example out of this famous Chicago gangster, and so they gave him the maximum sentence, which is 1 year in prison. Ironically, though, they sent him up here to Eastern State Penitentiary, and while the courts were trying to be harsh with Capone, the Department of Corrections was extremely generous. And so while he lived here, Capone had oriental rugs and oil paintings on the wall of his cell, and he had a cabinet-style radio, which would be fairly high-tech, like having a DVD player now. We've never known why he got such special treatment while he was here. He might have bribed the warden. It might have just been that he was a celebrity.
In 1956, cell block number 15, also known as Death Row, was constructed at the Eastern State Penitentiary, one of the last buildings added to the prison complex.
Cell block 15, otherwise known as Death Row, was a two-story building that housed the worst examples of humanity.
Cell block 15 was the last cell block added into the Eastern State Penitentiary complex, and it's where they housed the most violent and disruptive inmates in the Pennsylvania system. It's the only cell block that had modern electronic door locks, where you could open and close cells by pushing buttons, which kept the guards distanced from the inmates. They were scared of these guys. Many inmates spent the last weeks, days, hours of their life inside of cell block 15. And on the day of their execution, they'd be shipped out to a different institution to die in Pennsylvania's electric chair.
By the 1960s, the march of time had been particularly unforgiving to the old prison. The Eastern State Penitentiary was considered out of date and in a state of miserable disrepair, and in 1971, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania officially closed the doors of the historic Eastern State Penitentiary. Reopened in 1994 as an historic site, daily public tours are conducted at the Eastern State Penitentiary, and special ghost tours are held at night prior to Halloween. No better place could be found to host a ghost tour. In fact, many visitors come to the prison in the hopes of having a supernatural encounter with one of its many spirits. The prison's fortress-like atmosphere, crumbling cell blocks, and water-stained ceilings most certainly lends itself to the perception that the place could be haunted.
I think there's a couple different reasons that Eastern State is so haunted. First is the stone construction. A lot of old buildings, especially public works buildings, were made out of stone. A lot of paranormal researchers have proven that certain types of stone seem to magnify or collect psychic or spirit energy, and that would explain why a lot of castles in Europe are reported to be haunted. just the untimely demise of so many people and so many horrific experiences of the different prisoners there really have embedded themselves into the very foundations of the prison. And it's like a giant tape recorder that replays these horrific experiences over and over and over again, and probably will never end with the amount of torture and torment that's taking place there.
But for those lucky or unlucky few who have experienced something out of this world inside the prison, paranormal ambience definitely does not account for all the things they have encountered there. In September 2001, members of the Philadelphia Ghost Hunters Alliance conducted an investigation at various locations within the main part of the prison. Armed with night vision scopes, digital recorders, and photographic equipment, investigators set out to find evidence that ghosts exist at the Eastern State Penitentiary.
Their investigation really focused on cell blocks 5 and 6. Members, initially when they arrived, reported seeing a figure step out of a cell, and it caught one of the members' attention, and they went and investigated further, and as the investigator approached, the figure stepped back in the cell. And when the investigator arrived, they found that the cell was empty. The Philadelphia Ghost Hunters Alliance basically determined after their investigation that the prison really could be haunted based on all the numerous experiences that they dealt with on that particular evening.
According to various paranormal researchers, there are several areas in the Eastern State Penitentiary that appear to magnify the spirit energy trapped within its walls.
Guards and visitors over the years reported hearing disembodied voices and screams and wails and cries that just seemed to emanate from the deepest bowels of the prison, where no person could actually get to.
Ghostly encounters are not limited to the prison building alone. The ghost of a prison guard has been observed numerous times in one of the prison's guard towers. What did the guard witness in the courtyard that tethers his spirit to the prison even in death? No one knows for sure.
One of the towers, a guard is seen to keep watch on an empty prison. Why a prison guard would want to be there after they passed on to the other side, I don't know. But who knows the horrors that this particular guard has seen during his time at the prison. And he still said to keep watch from his guard tower, watch the inner courtyard of the prison.
Probably one of the eeriest stories told about the old deteriorating landmark centers around the terrifying experience of a locksmith who was called in to work on several locks inside the prison.
When the prison became a historical location, they started doing ghost tours right before Halloween. And the locksmith was called in to work on a couple of the older locks just to facilitate the tour. As the gentleman was working on the locks, he looked down the hall and he saw a person standing there watching him. He had that feeling that somebody or something was watching him. And as he looked at this figure, he noticed that it started to kind of fade. It was solid as you or I, and then it would just kind of turn into like a smoke or just a kind of an outline of a person. And as he watched, he noticed that this smoke started to move down the hall towards him. And he sat there in kind of a stunned silence watching this smoke just kind of creep down the hall, and right before it reached him, it shot up into the ceiling. The locksmith looked up, kind of expecting probably to see an apparition or what have you, or at least to see where the smoke had gone. And instead he saw numerous glowing cat eyes that were looking down at him, blinking. And in a maniacal voice, he heard the words, "We're watching you."
Others have reported seeing human shadows disappearing into walls of solid stone, while others have encountered a vaguely humanoid specter which is said to exude a profound loathing from somewhere inside its wisp-like form. Other volunteers working in the 6th block have reported seeing ghostly figures darting back and forth across corridors and disappearing into rooms. In each instance, no one has been able to identify the source of the strange noises or the wraith-like visitors.
Without a doubt, the Eastern State Penitentiary is haunted. There were evil men placed in this prison to keep them away from humanity, and that evil still exists there today. Only now it's just waiting in the shadows, waiting for that unsuspecting visitor to get too close, to finally make or exact its revenge.
We've always heard that Eastern State is haunted, and it's hard not to walk around here and feel that people just left, or that there's something happening behind you. Then you look around and you see the way the building's deteriorating, and it's this lost world of just crumbling walls and skylights throwing light down from moonlight at night. And it's very, very spooky. You have to believe that if there are ghosts anywhere, they would be here, because there were so many thousands and thousands of people who lived out the end of their life in this building trying to get out and not able to do it.
The numerous paranormal events encountered by visitors and staff, coupled with the documented incidents reported by ghost investigators at the Eastern State Penitentiary, are proof that sometimes, when a prison is abandoned, the spirits of the men and women who died there linger behind. What lurks in the shadows behind the walls of the old Eastern State Penitentiary? No one knows for sure, but one irrefutable fact seems to go unquestioned. When the prison is silent, and the only noise that can be heard is the howl of the wind through the halls or the groan of a cell door moving by itself, the prison's horrible past creeps out and mingles with the present.
Eastern State Penitentiary is just a difficult place to be at night. It's creepy, and we generally keep out of here after sunset.
So yeah, that was pretty much the bonus material that this video game features. And the thing is, where in regards to the other trailer that shows over there is for a video game that also got released about the same time, but also Alan, I remember he was telling me about this video game that kind of wasn't that interesting in a way. It's really cool, it's futuristic and all, but at the same time it was like a video game. It kind of gets repetitive over time. But anyways, that's a different stuff that it contains in the bonus material. There's a credits section as well for that, right? And that's all actually like it that we're gonna get to see for today. So once again, thank you so much everybody for taking the time of watching this episode number 2 of season number 6 of the Devil's Cellar Classic Video Games. This was Rodrigo Jugulator Raquio, directly from the Devil's Cellar, always introducing you to some cool classics that they get, you know, sometimes overlooked by the majority, but this is a game that definitely you want to play. So make sure that you get this title and you go through it, experience it on your own, right? Because like as I say to you, it's a very intense, emotional video game that plays a lot with your own psychology. So it's gonna mind fuck you totally, alright? So guys, take it easy, stay metal, stay heavy, stay metal, love you all. Until next episode, take care, be well, bye.